Many thanks for being there. Now we have another guest with us in the studio, and this time we want to talk about road use management with CRC Silvanus Ekpeyong, who is the unit head of operations Central Business District of the Federal Road Safety Corps. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Now I want to talk about road use management. I want you to talk to us about the key components of effective road use management.
When you talk about road use management, the components are many.
Okay.
But we just talk about the few.
Right.
One of them is road safety education and awareness.
Okay.
Have to let the people know what you need to do while you're on the road and educate them on the proper use of the road. We also talk about the laws
Okay.
that have to the laws, the rules and regulations covering the roads. Also talk about the vehicle safety standards. Your vehicle is used as a safety standard before you can enter the road. And we also talk about the transport system.
Okay.
The system. So if these are the things working well, if those things are in good conditions, you see that the road will be management of the road will be very good.
Will be very good. Thank you so much. Now that you've given us the key components and we know, I want us to talk about these traffic laws. You know, it has become like the order of the day now. You see people, we have educated them, green means go, yellow and red. You see people, they see red, they are moving. Even as an educated person in the vehicle, you are telling them, do not move, they are still going.
You see, when this regulation, when the law are there, it brings about order, maintains orders, and things will work in a proper way. The drivers will be educated and they will be do the right thing. But you see, in Nigeria, people think that being the traffic laws are just a normal thing that they disobey and they move. And this is why we are preaching. When it comes to traffic rules and regulations, it's very necessary that you have to obey.
Yes.
You talk about traffic lights. If there's no traffic light in a T junction or when there's an intersection,
Yes.
what did you do? They say everybody wants to go and it will cause congestion on the road. So if everybody obey the traffic rules and regulations, obey the laws, it will be free flow of traffic. People will move to their destination safe and sound, and reduce the time you get to your destinations. And once you obey the laws, there is maintenance of everything will be normal. But when people fail to obey the laws, that is why you see us, the traffic, we are there to make sure that the law is being enforced. And we arrest them when you are disobeying the
Yes, and at
traffic
this
rules and
point, we
regulations.
want to say kudos to you and your men for the selfless work you're doing on our roads. I want you to still talk about overloading and speeding on our road.
It's a challenge that we are facing today
Okay.
in Nigeria, especially in FCT.
Oh,
It's what we are facing that the present sector commander is one of the things is fighting in FCT. That doesn't want to see overloading vehicles in FCT. How can you be carrying overloaded vehicle to FCT? It's a problem. And that's why you see us everywhere going to motor parks, going to churches, going to everywhere to educate people why you should not carry more than a specified number of persons or goods in your vehicles. It becomes a problem. And it's a serious challenge because when you are carrying a vehicle that's supposed to carry a normal of one person in the front and three at the back, you see them carrying two, three in the front.
and it has become the order of the day right now.
And if anything happens, the driver will not be able to have the control of that vehicle. So that's why we preach that please don't overload your vehicles.
I want you to reiterate more on we know we've been talking about the penalty, but we have to keep preaching and preaching this message until it sinks. The penalty when you overload, because it has really become the order of the day now.
You see, the penalty is very small. We don't even talk about that. But what we are doing now,
to save life first.
What we are doing now is to make sure that people is aware the danger involving in entering overloaded vehicles. One, if anything happens, the risk of survival will be minimal. So why must you enter a vehicle that you risk your life? So the fine there is not much. The fine in paying for when you carry overloaded vehicle is just 10,000 naira. You pay
And
to
some persons will tell you, is it not just to go and
you
pay?
pay to government, but it's not easy for them to pay also.
Okay.
When you see somebody, maybe you are coming from Maraba Yanya carrying overloaded vehicle, and maybe how much you charge a person is just 500, and we apprehend you to go and pay 10,000 naira, it become a problem.
Okay.
And when we charge you, especially when you carry two in front, you don't charge you for only overloading. We charge you for use of seat belt violation and also overloading.
And this thing is common, mostly around the suburb. Once they get to city center, they want to obey.
That's why we are here in city center, not to allow it to come in.
All right.
The other commands in the support center are also doing the same thing. At times, you see when you get to from Yaya Maraba, before you get to Obacha Barracks, you see our men there carrying out enforcement on carrying more than one passengers in front. And when one decided FRS, you see some of them will drop one and the person will be trekking. After passing the checkpoint, you see them trying to stop again to carry. And that is why we don't even do static patrol again now. We do speed mobile patrol.
Okay.
So by the time we are moving to a certain point, you see people coming. You think that FRS will be here. You will not see them there. By the time you move front, you will see them who apprehend you. The person has dropped and enter again. We will apprehend you in front. That's why we are doing speed mobile patrol to curtail the level of overloading in FCT.
Okay, apart from this speed patrol, mobile patrol you talk about, we all know that we have technology has come to help a lot of things.
Yes.
Yes. With the use of technology, is it possible you can be stationed in your office and make some arrests as you position your men on the roads?
That's why you see our men with body-worn cameras.
Okay.
The body-worn cameras are not just one there; it's evidence based.
Okay.
When once you arrest you and you said you did not carry overload, the camera has already captured you.
Wow.
We play to you to show that yes, actually you have committed the offense.
Okay.
Because many people tell you, no, I did not carry overload. Meanwhile, we have captured you before you even drop the person. And coming towards when the patrolmen are, they will now stop you. And when they stop you, they will not ask you, guys, you drive overload. First of all, they will ask you for your driver's license, your vehicle papers, and they will not tell you, you are carrying more than what you are supposed to carry in your vehicle. You will start arguing. That's when the body one camera will come out. We show you this is how you carry it, and this is when you drop the person. So that's why we are going technology to make sure that we stop this overloading in FCT.
This is very interesting and a good one. And I know people of FCT, they are hearing us right now.
And we want them to stop carrying overload.
Okay, you have been warned to stop carrying overload. So give us safety tips on the road as we try to round up the program.
Yes, so you are preaching safety. Safety is a business for everybody. As long as you enter your vehicle to drive, your vehicle one must be safe, must be in a good working condition before you move up to the road. And when you are driving on the road, please obey all the travel rules and regulations. And make sure now the race season is here.
Yes.
Your tires are good, your wipers are working well, your cooling system are okay. You are good to go.
Wow.
But please, safety is important for everybody.
Safety is important for everybody. Thank you so much for your time with us this morning. We do really appreciate you.
Thank you.
You've heard it all. Safety is very important for all of us as we make use of our roads every day. We've been talking about road use management with CRC Silvanus Ekpeyong, who is the unit head of operation, Central Business District. Now, let's go on this short break. When we come back, we have more for you. Stay with us, please.